Welcome to your unfiltered guide to navigating the workplace as a Black woman, the Black Womaning in Corporate America podcast with your host, Nicole S. Palmer. I am the CEO and founding partner of Delnick Media, an independent publishing company that amplifies underrepresented and marginalized voices. This podcast was inspired by my award-winning and best-selling book, Playing the Game While Black Womaning in Corporate America. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everyone, to a continuation of our conversation with the fabulous Lynnae Brown. We are talking all about this phenomenal topic that she brought to the show. And I'm going to let her, number one, introduce it. And number two, I'm going to let her break it down. And then I'm just going to co-sign wherever the spirit leads me to co-sign, because it is a near and dear topic to my heart. Some of y'all have clowned me and was like, girl, are you like on payroll for some of these people? What's going on? Anyway, I'm gonna stop running my mouth. I'm gonna let Lynnae Brown introduce herself one more time, just really briefly, and then we're gonna get into the topic at hand is what we're gonna do.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for having me back. My name is Lynnae Brown again. I'm a consultant and strategist, and I work in workplace navigation, and I specialize in helping people kind of make work for them. Especially now during a time where people sometimes need to stay at a job for various reasons, but they're having a difficult time. And my work is about helping people figure out how to hold it in a way that's more flexible, sustainable, and offer some relief at the time. And the topic that I wanted to bring to you and your audience is something that really resonated in my old job. I think we talked about this last week when I was talking about how I worked on helping people in mental health recovery.
Yes.
Work in human services, work in social services. And my work was about thinking about how to help people find ways to be whole and contribute in a workplace that wasn't meant for them. And I just knew that would really resonate for Black women in corporate America. So that's why we're here.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. And one of the things I talk to my folks about a lot that I think will really help this audience think more about is the idea of how to marry your talent and not your title. By that is, your title is the name that the agency gives you to identify you in the organization. Vice president, director, program, etc. That helps you be located in the actual organization. Your talent is how you stay located to yourself.
Okay, hello.
That's the real distinction, right? It's about understanding that the title, although hard won, it's important. We use it as leverage. It's a great tool to have, but it's not something that we should hang our whole selves on because it's so volatile. I mean, as we know, we are now in a situation where companies are laying people. I mean, after a budget meeting, one budget meeting can absolutely destroy your whole career at this point. I mean, we're seeing people losing their jobs because of profit as opposed to performance. And so the idea of losing your title and you've attached your whole self to it, your very being to it, is a very dangerous thing to do. And I think it's always been that way, but especially now. Now.
Yeah, when I tell y'all that when I got this email forwarded to me and I saw the subject line, I hadn't even read the email. I was like, immediately, yes. Yes. I don't need to see anything else, because that leapt out at me so much, because I think especially for high performing, overachieving Black women, we do this all the time. When I saw that, it reminded me of, and I had written about this topic about how emotional detachment saved my life when it came to corporate America. And that immediately, that's what that evoked in me, because we as Black women, especially overachieving, high performing Black women, y'all gonna hear me say that a lot. And I know the majority of y'all, that's where y'all sit. So I'm not excluding none of y'all. This is all of y'all. And so when I speak about this, I speak about this from a place of, I've been here too. So I'm not talking to y'all. I'm like, we are in this together.
Yes.
And that is why I took such a long time to leave. That is why it took me to break down, literally break down, and end up in the hospital for me to leave the job that was killing me.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I was so attached. I was so attached to the title, to everything that I thought came with it. And I thought to myself, well, and this, my therapist asked me this, well, who are you outside of your job? I'm like, what you talking about?
Yes.
What you talking about,
Yeah.
Willis? My job is everything.
Yeah.
That is it. I don't know what you're talking about. I was working 120-hour weeks at the
Yes.
one job.
Yes.
Y'all,
Yes.
y'all do that math.
For all intents and purposes, that's who you were. Yeah.
It was my
120 hours at
whole,
something.
that was my whole identity.
Yeah. It's totally inable.
And I thought that the more I worked,
Yeah.
the faster I was going to climb out of this problem that I hadn't even created. I didn't create this problem, but I told myself I could outwork it. I just needed to work more. I
Yeah.
needed to do more. I needed to be more. But it was all to the job, and I had lost myself. I wasn't losing myself. I had already lost myself. Nicole was nowhere to be found. And so to hear you talk about that, I think that is such a powerful thing because, especially in this era of DEI backlash or the blacklash, like I like to say,
Yeah.
we are losing, we're losing ground in droves at warp speed.
Yeah.
And so that to me is such a powerful thing. And I want, if you want to talk, and I think you alluded to this in the previous discussion, but really talk about what led you to this. Because I feel like there was a moment when I
Yes.
thought to myself, and I was on a walk when I figured out the title for this book, and I literally was, you know how we have these internal arguments.
Yes.
It was like I'm on medical leave and they're not even checking for me. I ain't got no bouquet,
Yep.
ain't got no card. They
Yep.
just like,
Yeah.
Nicole who?
Yeah.
And as I was walking in my internal rage, and I said to myself, this is just a game.
Yeah.
It's just a game.
Yeah.
And just like that, the title popped in my head. I thought, oh, yeah, it is a game. And you played it poorly. You took you a while to figure out you was playing it. And so I would love for you to talk us through what was it something that was there a catalyst? Was there a spark that you were like, you know what, I'm seeing this and then all these ingredients and then you suddenly are like, here we are. This is really what we need to talk about, where we need to be putting our energy and our love and our desires and aspirations, not at the title, but at the talent, because that's who you are, right? So let me stop running my mouth and
No.
please.
It's so funny that you're asking me this, and I kind of remember I have a different story that I was going to tell.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
the first one is what I said before, which was it was something that I was working on with the students we were training, is to to help them understand to mirror their contribution so that they wouldn't
Yeah.
feel like they're just tied to the title of that organization, because social services is so volatile too. They lose funding all the time,
Yeah.
and sometimes you might lose your job because a program closes, and you don't want to lose who you are in the
Right.
process. And so I knew that was really important. And then I had my own experience. Okay. So I was director of this program. I was very proud of it. People knew me for it. I had a reputation across the country in this position. I got a new supervisor,
Oh, Lord.
and the new supervisor decided they wanted me to do things differently for no reason other than just because that's what they wanted. So you've seen this before, right? You've heard this story before.
Literally my last job.
Yeah. So yeah, and so it became to a point where they wanted, and it was just about making me heal, HEEL.
Oh, y'all caught that?
It wasn't
Ouch.
yeah. It was about trying to make me heal, HEEL. It was a personality issue thing. It wasn't about the work itself. It was a personality issue, and I just thought, oh, I have to think about this because this title they could take away from me. And then where does that
Yes.
leave me?
Okay.
I still have the job, but it really came clear to me. It's like, oh, that's right. This job can be taken away from me for whatever reason.
Yes.
And so I just thought to myself, okay, so it is clear to me that regardless of the good job that I'm doing, how much I've contributed, that this situation was more about making me kiss the ring. And it wasn't about the work I was doing or my thoughts or how much I had changed or transformed the program. And that's when I started realizing that I had to put my sense of self in something that I had control over. Right? Something that I knew that I had control over that couldn't be taken away from me in one budget meeting. Right? Or at the whim of someone above me who decided they did not like me anymore.
And that right there is the distinction. A title can be taken from you in a budget meeting, a reorg, or because somebody with power simply decides they don't like you anymore. Your talent cannot. Next week, Lynnae and I get into what happens after you realize that because the work itself is only part of the game. The rest is power, politics, coded communication, and all those rules nobody ever bothers to write down. Thanks for tuning in to Black Womaning in Corporate America, the podcast. If today's episode spoke to you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, or submit a 5-star rating wherever you're listening. And don't forget to grab your copy of Playing the Game While Black Womaning in Corporate America, available now wherever books are sold. Until next time, take care.